Oh, we're a little low on our camera. We're pretty good on some other things. Oh, music looks a little high there. Oh, and we've also forgot to throw Cricket up here. Let's see. Hey, Frank making it on in. Welcome, welcome. Where's Cricket? We got a couple different cameras. She's not so top down there today. She's a little more on the side. We could even, you know, let's bring this around. There we go. Hanging out with Cricket there today. We're checking out a whole bunch of things today. Oh, of course, some royalty-free playlist going in the background there. Love that stuff. Welcome, everyone, all of my friends, to my own channel. It's been a hot minute. I couldn't tell you what we even have here. For those of you who are joining for the first time on my own channel, we have, oh man, her camera's having a rough time there. Oh boy. Maybe we're just going with top down for today. Okay, maybe we're settled. we'll go with this guy for today. Some of the stuff we have going on here. Channel points. What do we have? We have a lot of rewards. Looks like there are still tons of things set up here. It's like custom emojis, taking over things, take a break to draw some art, give some treats to Cricket. Like a lot of stuff, really. Hey, Kerwanti, welcome, welcome. My personal channel is the thing that I want to do. I want to put a lot more effort into it, start building my own network again, building a group of people who play Web3 things. Maybe not specifically Web3. I mean, I've always been a little bit of variety. I'll stop and draw some paint drawings. Pretty much do a little bit of anything. Whatever people want to check out. But yeah, so today we're checking out a couple different things. I'll start with, probably I have a lot of MillionOnMars people who would be popping in first. So for any of you, here's some of the regular stuff I'm still doing over here. Still running these tool workshops, still doing a couple things here. Mostly just building up some machining experience. And, oh, yeah, building needs to be maintained. So, I'll just do a quick, like, here's my daily stuff, here's what's still going on over here, and then I'll talk about Novopangea, which is another game that I have been playing that we did a brief crossover there, maybe a week or two ago now. And for those who don't know, it's a game that I got into around the same time I started playing MillionOnMars, and yeah, it's a pretty rad one. It's another one that I've added to my daily go-to stuff. So yeah, all my daily stuff here on MillionOnMars is doing my ground control station, doing my missions here, getting some mission tokens by doing some of these basic things. Not you. We have like 2 things to do over here. And once we've got these last ones restarted, we can have a quick look at some of the market orders that we had up as well. That was some of the other stuff that was going on. Here's our fixing stuff. And yeah, it's been such a long time since I've been on my own channel, so let me know if things are in weird places, audio's a little bit off, anything like that. Happy to make some small adjustments, move stuff around as needed. Any of those good things. And yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that we didn't have when I was streaming for MillionOnMars was we don't have like channel emotes or channel points, so those are things that exist here that didn't exist over there, so those are both pretty cool. Those channel emotes were made a long time ago, and the sub emotes as well were made by a friend And I think there's also some, like, animated cricket emotes that exist. So all that stuff's pretty cool. So yeah, these are all the daily things that I do. Where's this last one? Restart all the things that are green. And when all the green things have been restarted, I'm pretty much done. I will do these ones up here, so eat my feast, do my daily ration claim, grab a signet if I have a signet available. And, you know, I think this waste for dusk is, like, the best deal on all of these ones, so that's the one I come over here and click. And that's mostly my daily routine right now. It's pretty quick. I could dive into a few more things, but with my, you know, limited day-to-day time, that's sort of where I'm at. Over here, so for anyone who is coming from MillionOnMars and wants to know what I've been doing over on Novopangea, since, oh, we're rocking? Oh, cricket. Okay, there we go. She's got better lighting in camera number 2, but camera number 2 seems to be having a little bit of a trip out over there. So, yeah, about 2 weeks ago, we started playing Novopangea. It's a game that I bought into, like, way back when maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I could actually check. Where could I go? I could head to my inventory and look at when I first minted, you know, some of these original things. There we go. January of 2022. Or, yeah, November 2021 for a bunch of this stuff. November of 2021. Looks like around when we first hopped in. Yeah, lots of things been going on since then. Mainly, we've been hopping in here, we've been claiming some lands. So, for those who are just getting into Novopangea, you've never seen anything that we're doing here. I would say the easiest way to hop in is to have a unskilled worker, which I'm happy to hand out to anyone who wants to check it out and see what's going on. So you take your unskilled worker, you find them some work to do, and you can earn some obsidian. So we take that unskilled worker, we plug him in here, we would get 4 obsidian. That is the start of our journey. This number here should pop up a little bit. I'm gonna leave it like this. So this isn't an effect. This is something wrong with Cricket's camera, but oh, see, it looked kind of cooler for a little bit until it really started just like getting fried there. Alright. So we get our 4 obsidian from our basic worker. Now, do I have one on cooldown to show next steps? I think they're all on find assignment. Do I have anyone? I don't have anyone waiting to rest, but our next steps would be to go find a place to rest our workers. What that looks like is you could be paying about half an obsidian to 1 obsidian to wait 12 hours and recover your workers. Hello, Oksanya, welcome, welcome. So if you're doing the math, basically you're earning 3.5 obsidian from that loop with your unskilled worker, and that takes about a day to do. Oh boy, oh no, Stream Elements. This is even, we had a sponsor there running. Let me go deal with Stream Elements. You'll notice that once upon a time, I was a big-time streamer. I had that Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. Before I got picked up and started streaming for some other people. Now, it's been a hot minute since I even had this going. Where's my settings to even remove this? Oh boy. Well, you know, we might just occasionally be advertised for Raid Shadow Legends. Hey, Shmoo, welcome, welcome. Hey, Morgoth, how's it going? So yeah, we started our stream here with just a little bit of, you know what I should do, actually, is just pop this off into another browser somewhere so that I stop tabbing through it. So we're doing a little bit of everything. So what I want to be talking to people about is MillionOnMars is still a thing that I'm playing on the regular, but I know some people want to swap out some assets, right? So if there's people who want to swap with me and have like around 10, 15, you know, maybe like a Martisan or a founder token or what have you, what I'd love to do for those people is swap them writers packs from Novopangea so that they can enter the game and start checking some of that stuff out. I'm still, you know, perfectly happy playing both projects because I still enjoy hopping on here and doing some of the things. And I happen to know that Moorcox has some cool stuff coming for another Hex minigame here and some other updates in the future, so looking forward to some of the updates that are still coming. But yeah, as far as Novo goes, there's yeah, so we talked about like the super basic entry loop, right? You can get an unskilled worker, you can hop in, you can start playing, get a couple obsidian a day, and you can start slowly growing this number. In addition to that, if you are looking to go bigger than, say, your one skilled worker, because what does an unskilled worker cost us? It's a pretty low entry point, right? Yeah, like $1. And we're happy to hook people up who have never played before with these so they can get in and see what the gameplay loop is like. As you expand and you start seeking, you know, how do I gain more stuff at a time? Do I know stuff that we don't? No, I mean, this is all being talked about in the creation channel over on the Discord. Someone loaded Novo with skilled workers today. Oh, right on. That's cool. So what we want to do is get our workers. So we go on the hub, we buy a skilled worker. How do the skilled workers work? Your workers have a level associated with them. So at level 1, they can only work in level 1 buildings. If we show all of our buildings here again, we'll see these little guys are level 1 buildings, these big tall guys are level 4 buildings. So the higher level buildings need higher skilled workers in order to use them. Haven't tried playing, but I want to figure it out, looking for a third game to play. So, Shmoo, I'm a big fan because it's not a huge time investment. It's 2 logins a day for me with 2 12-hour cycles, right? So my shifts end in 8 hours. I reset everything then. Then they'll go to a residential building where they'll recover for 10.5, which I just might as well be 12 in my case. So I do 2 12-hour logins. That's why this building is fine, right? 12 hours for me that's perfectly okay. So I run my stuff at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., and that works for me. Excuse me. So, what do we do with our workers? How do we get them leveled up? We come into our inventory here, we go find these level 1 workers, and we press that green button, or we just click on their portrait, and we can see to get them leveled up so that they can work in those higher level buildings. We need 132 food and 22 obsidian, and it's going to take us 8 hours to do that first upgrade. And because we want all of those guys upgraded to level 4, because most of our buildings are level 4, we'll run through and we'll do that with all of these guys. You know what? I should take more than a few seconds to see if I can get that timer turned off. It's not under giveaways. It's not under polls. It's not Q. It's not a quote. It's not a timer. I don't think it's a command. Chat alerts. Chat alerts are off, so it's not that. Where do I even have this thing set? Oh well, I'll have to hunt for it more after. That's gonna bug me, because it's gonna go off way more often than I want it to. Is it alert boxes? It's not an alert box, because it's not on stream. Welcome to live stream, figuring out what we're doing. We did as much as we could beforehand, you know. We made sure that we had the Cricut cameras set up. We made sure that we had some borders all figured out and all that good stuff. There is a second camera, but it was having a tough time. Oh yeah, we're on Stream Elements. Second camera is here, and it has had a mild panic attack. So, don't know if that one's gonna do okay. Oh, yeah. We want to claim our chapters every day as well. So, all of these skilled workers we absolutely want upgraded. So we're going to start off with that. Pretty easy to do. What did we get? 3 out of 5? We had 2 more to upgrade, right? 3 more to upgrade. 2 more to upgrade. Ah. Perhaps we have already upgraded that one. We're going too fast. We're too speedy. Stream Elements, chatbot timers. That's what I had open. The only timer in there is, yeah, it's not that, so I don't know. I'll have to do more digging afterwards. I don't think we have our pop-up blocker enabled. Should be good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's just taking a second. Alrighty. Looks like that's most of them. We have a couple more. Alright, and one more. Oh, you know what? That's a good guess, Franklin. Let's see. Bum bum. Brand, no. Is it brand revenue essentials tipping? No. I thought it would have been a widget or something. Huh. Nope, no news there. It's fine. We're all just gonna have to, you know, congrats, Raid Shadow Legends. Yep, nope, we'll go find it later. It's fine. It was a big payout. It was worth it at the time. Don't worry. When you see the sponsorship deal, you'll understand why everybody takes it. Okay, we're not going to hit send all to work because all of our people that aren't working right now are skilled workers or unskilled workers, sorry, that we want to give away to people who are getting into the game. What we do want to have a quick look at, though, are some of our buildings and what they're doing. So, any of the MillionOnMars players, if you're tuning in and you want to move over and you want to swap some assets, basically, yeah. Yeah, Shmoo, you got it. If you want to move your way over, so the thing that I could do for most people right now is swap you a writer's pack for, or, you know, an equal value of writer's packs for, like a Martisan or a Founder token or what have you. So, where's our packs here? What are we looking at? We have Chapter 2 writer's packs. These guys. So, probably, like, 2 of these packs for your Founder's token, or 2 of these packs for a Martisan, something like that seems fine to me. And then we can go look at what opening these would actually do for you. So, when you pop open a Writer's pack, here's our link. Oops, we're not trying to print. Good job, let's go. Okay. Okay, we'll connect our wallet, sure. So when we're opening our pack, I believe, yes, we have fantastic results down here. So this is, we get 10 cards, here's our chances on each of these cards. It's the number of creator credits that they are worth. We'll go talk about creator credits and what they do a little bit later. But basically, you know, similar to MillionOnMars packs, you have very slim chance of getting the really rare things, lots of chances of getting commons, uncommons. However, you save up enough commons, you can trade them all in for stuff in the Hub Marketplace, which we'll have a look at in just a second. You also get a game NFT, which is basically something to play the game. So you know that 4 obsidian we earned for our skilled worker? You can get, most likely, you'll get a big chunk of obsidian to use all at once. You get a 15% chance at a skilled worker, 10% chance at a building, travel pass, and land. So land let you claim a spot to put a building on, and travel passes let you travel to each of the other realms. You saw we were in the time realm, which we can tell based on the symbol down here in the bottom right corner. Okay, so if we pop open this pack, we'll get a good idea of what our breakdown is for all these things. We can kind of take this stuff, head over to the hub, and talk about what it does. Oh, sorry, if there's music and sound, I should pause this while this guy opens. Oh, do we have pop-ups? We have pop-ups blocked on this site. Oh, we shouldn't have pop-ups blocked on Nifty Blocks. Okay, there we go. Now, do we have audio that comes along with this guy? I can't recall. Frank or Creati, if either of you are here, would probably know better than I. But I feel like a lot of these pack openings and things did have, oh boy! There we go! So some pretty rad pack opening animations. So we hit a number of things here all at once, which is pretty fantastic. So awesome pack opening, bummer all commons, but we hit a facility. So if we remember from before, the chances of hitting a building were like a pretty low percent, 10%. So one, building is a fantastic drop to hit. Out of all of the buildings that we could get, the food facility would be the best one that we could hit. So, I think that's a 10% chance to hit the building, and then a 1 in 4. I think there's 4 building types. 1 in 4 to hit the best building type. So, I mean, pretty fantastic roll there. So, what are we doing with all this? We actually need to go open up the hub. So hub.Novopangea, basically, we can take all of those commons that we just opened. We make our way over here. I don't know if they'll populate right away. Oh yeah, it looks like a bunch of them are here. So we can take all these commons that we just opened, and we'll be able to go turn them in. I forgot, I should have done a quick check, but... Hey, there you go, Creati. If someone picks up a writer's pack, he'll give you a second one for free. So we'll make our way over to the marketplace, and we can look at how we could turn these creator credits that we opened up into different buildings that we want. So the residential buildings, in order to refresh our workers. We could get the passes in order to put buildings in different realms. We could just dump it all into Obsidian. Skilled workers, looks like we're mostly out. We've got some realms that we're not interested in. They're not Time Realm, which is where we're living. If we could get enough of them together, we could claim another food facility. You'll see they're the highest value ones. That's why we're very excited to have hit food versus any of the other ones, right? So 25 for materials, 20 for energy, and 36 for land. You know what we should do is try and save up enough to go get this land claim for the Time Realm. So, like I said, that pack that we opened would give us a pretty solid start with those 9 creator credits. We could get a bunch of obsidian. We could get things going. We could take that food facility and we could put it on a spot that's available to rent and start getting our own food using our skilled worker, which would basically get us more output. So we would get 200 food. We could trade that 200 food for about 4 obsidian, 220 food. But having our own food facility means we can also rest our own workers without having to use other people's buildings. So, pretty rad stuff. What we want to do now, though, is open up one of the fancier packs so that we'll be able to go talk about redeeming creator credits. We want to just have enough to go look at a land claim. So this is the other Chapter 2 packs that we have. It is Chapter 2 Creator Packs. And the Creator Pack is going to be in a tab that we already had open, but that's okay. So these Creator Packs, these are the fancier ones. These ones have much better odds. So still 10 cards, but you can see the chances of all the different drops have gone up significantly. So 4% for legendary, 9% for epics, where our last pack was all commons. Very, very unlikely that we're going to hit, you know, that many commons in the creator packs. We also get 2 game NFTs, and with the odds in this pack are, instead of being mostly obsidian, are 70% building and land. So best chances at building and land, and we get 2 of them instead of 1. So these packs are really like sort of if your very bottom of the level entry into the game is somebody giving you an unskilled worker so you can see what the gameplay loop is, your sort of next step in, if you want to come and play and figure out what's going on, is the writers packs, which will give you, you know, enough to start looking at things, but not a massive jump start. Hey, there you go, Shmoo. Right on. Shmoo, come live in Time Realm. I need some more people. We got this Creators Pack. We'll give you the biggest head start. So this guy, just a ton of rare cards and a ton of game NFTs, but a little more expensive to go jump in. Water Realm needs people? Oh, Noldori, you gave me a solid deal there on a bunch of your stuff, right? Leading towards Shadow. Yeah. Shadow's like, I think Shadow has the coolest art, in my opinion. That's like some of the OG NFTs that I held onto from like the late 2022 or 2021. Mostly like art from the Shadow Realm. Like, so cool, so cool. Anyway, we're gonna pop one of these open so we can kind of talk about what else we can do with it. I believe it's the same pack opening animation, right? We can watch it again, though. Yeah, okay. Oh, you know it. Okay, rare, travel pass, and a skilled worker. We'll take it. There you go. We'll swap this one over to somebody in water. We'll help them out. And, yeah. Travel pass. So, more than enough stuff for us to go trade in and pick up some stuff. Well, we got commons, but the rares are all we need to go trade stuff in. So this is like, I don't know, a pretty average pack. And what we're doing with that pack is heading over to the Creators Hub. Creator Hub? The marketplace on the hub? Creator Portal was a thing, but it doesn't go anywhere, right? I know it used... yeah. I haven't clicked on this button in a hot minute. But what we want to do with those credits, they won't appear there right away. We will refresh the page, see if they pop up here. It might take a little bit for them to get minted. That's okay. But probably what we'll do is pick up that time claim at the bottom. And we'll swap in some of our rares that we just picked up. That's all these 9-point-ones that just appeared on the top. And check the box. You know what we will do, though, is trade in one common so we can talk about this. So, if your number doesn't add up, you're trying to get something and you're going slightly over, what will happen with those extra credits is that they'll be put onto this NTT, the non-tradable NFT. NTT, non-tradable token. And the mutable sprite on this will be edited up and down as you have spare credits. So, I say, yep, trade all this stuff, go get us our land claim. And we can go use the land claim and go grab another spot on the map. And now we have enough stuff to show sort of all the steps that you would take if you're a new player with all of the stuff that we just picked up. So what we'll do is head back to our map. We will go find an open spot. So it looks like right here is unclaimed. We will use that land claim that we picked up to claim this land for ourselves. After the land is claimed, you'll see that we got a little red notification. In order for us to use the land, we need to spend 50 building materials. And if we're planning on using it ourselves, we can check this box, which we are, and we hit set rent to have it go. So what would you, a new player, do if you don't have enough building materials? You click this big wheel in the bottom left, and you can buy building materials. You can pick up 60 of them for 1 obsidian. So if you remember, if we were a new player and we sent our unskilled worker to work, we got our 4 obsidian already. We spend 1 to be able to get our land ready. Once our land is ready and the rent is set, we could put that building that we picked up on the land. I think it was this guy, our level 1 food facility. So we'll put that down just to talk about what's going on. We hit these buttons, right? Is this not set? Okay, it was set. Okay. Okay, we'll just do a quick reload. Oh boy. It's Stream Elements. Stream Elements. What are you doing to me? Yeah. Chat timers. Aha! I have found it. All right, Raid Shadow Legends, get out of here. Yeet. Shari, welcome. I saw you popping around the MillionOnMars Discord there today. You'd actually, I mean, perfect. If you want to swap some of your stuff for writers packs, reach out to me. I'll trade you writers packs for your founders tokens or your martisans or whatever you want. Oh, man. I got a bunch more Novo. I guess there was some big drop for this stuff this month, right? Is that a monthly thing, Frank and Criotti? Ah, right on. Yeah, Raid already paid me. You don't have to sign up anymore. Oh man. Moorcox, I am pumped to connect and see what you're building, because I mean, I see the potential for the Hex minigames and what could be done with them, and I am so psyched to actually check out what you have planned. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, but I'm sure we can find a time. Monthly for the amount of land and with buildings. Okay, cool. Okay, so we didn't quite get through... Okay, so the next thing is we have claimed our land. We picked an empty spot. We claimed it for ourselves. We can click on that spot now and stake the building to the land. Sweet. Let's put down... I mean, we're not going to use anything more than level 1, so we'll just put this down to talk about it, and then we'll tear it up again later. So, yes, we staked the building. And we can see it's appeared right here. That's that tiny little green building. So, once we set it up, we need to set the wage. So, basically, we say we'll pay 1. We saw earlier there was a building paying 4 obsidian. But we're just going to pay the base rate because we would be using our own skilled worker, right? So we set the wage here, which means that workers in this building, any skilled worker that we send here will produce food for ourselves. So if we use these unskilled workers, for example, we've got 2 of them, 3 of them. So these guys, when they go into the game for the first time, they can no longer be withdrawn. They're good for 14 shifts before they give up on you. Now, I don't know lore-wise if they're working themselves until they are no longer in existence, or if, you know, they got skilled and they moved on, or... it's not entirely clear to me, so... But one of the things to be careful of when you're sending stuff to go work is your capacity. So if you click on... Oh, let me hide Cricket here for just a second. Correct, yeah. Unskilled workers eventually wither away to nothing. Skilled workers start at level 1, and you can train them to get better so they can work in higher level buildings. What I want to show is the amount of stuff they produce. So we've got a good guide here, where it does show clearly like what it costs to upgrade them, how much they yield. So unskilled workers are the same as a level 1 worker, and they produce 200 resources. I love it, Moorcox. Good for 14 shifts, and then they vanish and do nothing. Oh, man. So as we level up our buildings, we can see it doesn't really change the duration, or we gain an extra capacity at the highest level, but they just use 4 the whole time. 3 at level 1, then 4 at level 2, then 5 capacity at level 5. But the real advantage is getting more yield out of every worker shift that you run, right? So at level 4, our workers are producing 700 of a resource, where at level 1, they're only producing 200. So what that means for us is we have 3 unskilled workers that will collectively produce 600 resources, 600 food when we put them into this building. And we want to make sure by clicking on a profile up here that we have capacity. So 600 will not put us over our maximum right here. And you can increase these storages by hitting the upgrade storage button and paying some costs over here. But, so throwing those 3 workers into this building, this number of food will go up by 600. 3 shifts, and 3 shifts, off you go. And of course the wage is 1 obsidian, but we're paying it to ourselves. Hey, thank you so much for the subscription, I appreciate it. That's probably the first subscription this channel has gotten since like 2019, I think. Welcome. We just haven't streamed here for a really long time, and you know, I want to get my own community off the ground. I know that I can build up a great community. I can get a little thing going. Oh, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so our food climbed there by the 600. What I meant to pick out and show when that happened was that we also paid some building materials and energy. So if we're looking at the cost here, it does cost some building materials and some energy to send them to work. So this is why if you want like the full loop, full setup, sort of self-sufficient everything, you would own 4 land plots and 4 buildings where you have residential, materials, energy mine, food facility, so you can produce all 3 resources yourself. You can see that some people definitely have scaled far beyond like 1 of each and have their whole setups going. What I have found, just highlighting my own buildings over in this corner, is that you need a lot more residential to support all the workers, because you need 1 residential per building, right? So I have 4 workers in this materials building. I need 1 residential to support them. So you have a number of residential buildings equal to, or no, equal to half of them, right? Because it's 12 hours for a shift and 12 hours for them to rest, so you can sort of cycle half your workers on and off in a residential building. So 1 residential and 2 other buildings could all be supported together. But yeah, a whole adventure of how to do all of that. We're running a little low on obsidian, so we can talk about another thing that we could do. This is the process for extracting. So if people are trying to earn their obsidian in-game, which you saw we get that 3 obsidian from the 1, or 4 obsidian from the 1 shift, we could trade that 3 obsidian for 1 Novo token. And those Novo tokens over on Alcor currently trade for 1 cent. So, currently making about 1 cent a day. Or, you know, 0.2 wax, if you want to look at it in wax prices. Held pretty steady since it's been introduced. Not a whole bunch of fluctuation there. Mobile game vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Moorcock's, basically, the reason that I'm playing it, and it's been the thing that's been my sort of obviously, I don't showcase it on the MillionOnMars stream the whole time I've been in Web3. And the Web3 element of it isn't even the thing that's the most interesting. Like, they have a shop that you don't have to interact with Web3. You could just play the game and do all the stuff yourself. And their shop is, like, fully, you know, credit card based if you want to just, like, oh, I want to go buy a food facility. Okay, so to be fair, food facilities are the best and they're all sold out. Yeah, exactly. Like, the Web3 stuff doesn't matter that much to me. I think Novopangea is a pretty rad browser-based game by itself. Like, I buy the stuff that I want to use, I play the game, it's pretty cool. And, yeah. And definitely, part of my idea with showcasing it was that I want to help the Mars community who want to sort of equalize, or like, what's the good word for, like, you know, you have a few too many assets. Oh, downsize is the word I'm looking for. You're like, look, I just want to trade off, say, you know, so much dusk or so much whatever. Oh, and pick up a couple packs and, like, go check it out, right? Yeah, no, exactly. I have a day-to-day job that I work at that pays me the money, and then I use that money on entertainment, like this. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, people are talking in the chat here, too. If I pull up this guy, there we go. Creature farming, some of this stuff is coming. This is a good time if Frank or Creati want to talk about some stuff. There you go. Creatures and creature farming and PvP are, like, near future. But this initial gameplay loop is super solid, right? Hey, much appreciated. Creature farming end of July. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the project, when I'm talking about these people, Frank is sort of my position at MillionOnMars over at Novopangea, and Bits for Kitties. There you go. And Creati is the project lead. Did this camera? Oh, we just, like, fried all of our cameras today. All right. Check out any kind of wiki or white paper. I think your best bet is, like, they got a pretty solid player's guide, I think. Like, this is the page that I keep referencing for, like, upgrading stuff. This is my go-to. I say as it doesn't let me log in. Is that gonna let me log in? Aha! It is gonna let me log in. Okay, alright. Twitch is being combative today. Where is my Twitch? There we go. No? Doesn't like that? Well, that's my Twitch login. Whatever. I'll worry about it another time. Yeah, there you go. Chat's got you all. Yeah. So I will preface, if you're a MillionOnMars player, like, it is not the same level of depth and complexity. Like, you won't find any more than what I've showcased today, where, like, you get 3 basic resources from 3 different buildings, and you level up your buildings, your workers, your stuff. That being said, that simplicity comparatively is not a bad thing. I really enjoy the level of detail in all of the artwork, the balance that has gone into making sure these all work really well. The reason also that food facilities are worth more and that we've got excited about that one is the trade-in rates are standardized You can just trade obsidian for energy, materials, food, just on an exchange. You can swap all your stuff back and forth. There's no player market. You don't trade or exchange these resources, they're just yours. Yeah, that's the... There you go, Moorcox. Basic does not mean uninteresting. That's true. Oh, yeah. And, Creati did say there was a 2-for-1 deal. If you do pick up a story pack here while you're on stream, he would hook you up with a second one if you're jumping in. So yeah, I mean, my personal gameplay loop on here is, like, send all my workers to work, rest them in my residential buildings, and balance my resources. But I'm really focused on leveling up my storages right now so that I can have enough building materials to level up my buildings to level 4. Sure, yeah. Oh man, that's a good call. Let's look at some legendary cards for sure. So all their stuff is like when you hit those bombs, the like wicked pack break. Let's see, legendaries. Is it gonna do it from here? Oh! When you hit the good cards, they have animation and sound and all the things. But, where's, like... Oh, where's your... You got one... Like, Card of Creation falls under Mythic? Oh, there's none for sale, though. Can't show that one off. Hey, thank you so much. Cool video of all the Space Realm cards combined into a story.
A threat. Label me what you may. Makes no difference to me. These streets are cold, and the creatures that fill its crevices care nothing for your thoughts or needs. The walls cast dark shadows over dreams, and every passing phase is a possible threat. And it only gets worse outside the artery. Blankets of frozen death hide beasts who howl in the night, begging for your life. This place sharpens the mind and the soul. Fear eventually fades, and order begins to take over. Through suffering, iron is forged, and space is manipulated. You can't control what's in control of itself. Welcome to the space realm, my realm. Watch your six, and maybe we'll meet again.
That's pretty rad. Who made that thing?
Hello.
Oh, okay. Well.
Other?
Another! Well, I don't want to showcase them all right now. I have a few other things to talk about, and we're, like, nearing 1 hour. But, let me turn this back on. Couple other things I wanted to hit. So, we talked about turning in stuff. Because, I mean, I have a ton of links on here. So, one of the other things I wanted to talk about was, I know that people love their spreadsheets if you are a MillionOnMars player. And so, spreadsheets are, you know, similar here if you want to do your full pack breakdowns and stuff. Or if you're doing, you know, math on picking up different stuff. You could start building full spreadsheets on, like, how much input costs your workers take. Did we lose our page of... Yeah, this guy. So you could start plugging in, like, your materials cost, your energy cost, what your full outputs are. You could do math on how much obsidian it's costing you for these materials and energy versus your yield. And if you plug that into food or materials or this, which one is the best? Oh, there you go, Creati. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff going on there. Yeah. So the main thing I want to do today is a final giveaway here, just for everyone who tuned in, of a writer's pack for somebody who's tuned in. Where's our giveaways? So give away a writer's pack to just somebody who is here. You do have to be following the channel to win. Boop. There you go. I think it's the same as everything else. Exclamation mark giveaway. There we go. Oh, it's not raffle here. It's exclamation mark giveaway. Yeah. Exclamation mark giveaway. Somebody who's tuned in, we will give one away. No waffles here. And then, yeah, any of the MillionOnMars players who want to sort of downsize some stuff, transfer some stuff over, like, just get in touch. We'll work out something where I can hook you up with a few writers packs and get you moved over and start getting you situated. Kerwante, it might have given you that message because you're not following. No, you are following. I don't know then. Open a pack, but don't understand what I got. Shmoo, we will go over and have a look ourselves. Yeah, maybe we should just change the command to waffle on this channel. That would be fun times. I'll have to dig around in the back end. Man, I haven't touched any of my own stuff in so long. I'm kind of pumped to get that going again. Okay, are either of our cameras working? No, and that one's frozen. Okay. The cat cameras tend to get destroyed because Cricket baps them around and, like, just annihilates them. Yeah, so everyone tuned in. Exclamation mark giveaway. Okay, Franklin. Yeah, to be fair, I come into your stream and misquote you, or take your quotes out of context as well. Oh, is it a capital G giveaway? That's pretty funny. I think other people got away with it. Yeah, this has been a blast. And yeah, so while I'm still playing both games actively every day, I'm spending more time digging and learning and seeing what's going on with Novopangea. I am by no means leaving MillionOnMars. I am still absolutely playing regularly, coming on here, seeing what's going on. Definitely still hanging out and chatting with my settlement community. Oh, for those who are interested, exclamation mark Discord will give you a link to my personal Discord. Or maybe not. Maybe it won't work while the giveaway's running. I'll have to do some digging there. Maybe we have Streamlabs turned off right now. That would be No, it's definitely turned on. Oh, okay, wait. No, it was just turned off. Okay, Cloudbot, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Frank is the guy for all the Novo things. Alright. So thanks everyone for hanging out today. Hopefully you learned a thing or two about what's going on over at Novopangea. I think it's a pretty rad game. I'm playing pretty much every 12 hours right now. And there we go. Yeah, my personal Discord is linked right there. I've updated that to have a current link. That's where I'm focusing on building my own community. I really appreciate anybody coming to hang out. Oh yeah, more cocks. That's exactly how I feel. Pick up all the cheap stuff while people are like, yeah, so much free stamina. So yeah, all the people who are hanging out here, I really appreciate you all coming by. You can collect Sandy's points just by hanging out in the stream. You will notice there are some pretty wild rewards. If you hang out here long enough, I will 100% do the things they say. You can be a stream mod for a day. You can make a custom emoji. You can dye my hair different colors. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff on there. Feed treats to crickets, all those things. Alrighty. I will do that draw now. Pick a winner for the pack. Winner is Siberius. Congratulations. We'll get that pack sent over your way. Sybaris? Sybaris is accurate. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm reading random things. And for everybody else, easy enough to make your way from one to the other. Just reach out to me and we'll get something figured out. Yeah. And if you're not already, come join the Cheese Discord. Love the community over there. Really friendly people. Just a great environment to hang out with people. And we occasionally watch movies. We watch like stuff together on Fridays and Saturdays. And it's a fun time. Alright. Thanks everybody for hanging out. And I'm going to try and do this regularly on Fridays for myself on my own stream here. Yeah, always fun hanging out. Love chatting with everybody. And we'll catch you all later. Alright.